Here on this Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise Monday to tell us if it's time to maybe take some action on our money matters is Jack Lansing from UBS Financial Services. Jack, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Just talking that the Dow is in the red, the NASDAQ in the red, but hopefully that'll change as the day goes on. You're our lucky charm.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you.
There's a lot of discussion in the news these days about modern monetary theory, or MMT. So give us a quick version of what that is.
So I think at its basic, what they're saying is if you're a government and you can print your own money, it's different than you or I. So it's okay to go ahead and spend money. We can't print more money in our garage, but the government can. And what we watch for is, as long as inflation remains under control, that's what you look for is excess. It doesn't matter if you drive up the deficit. As long as inflation is under control, then there's no excess in place.
All right. Is that happening now? Or are we
Oh, it's happening now.
Yeah.
There is no bigger advocate for this theory than our president. I think you
Yeah.
saw him today tweeting again, that they should keep monetary policy loose, and Kudlow agrees with him. And then where this gets interesting, though, is on the other side, you have AOC, the new Green Deal. These folks are also very big proponents of this idea. In fact, that'll put the green in the Green New Deal, is that whole idea.
Okay. All right. Well, last time we talked, it appeared that we were getting into a later cycle of the economy. Does this mean that maybe we should be getting out of stocks and into something else?
Well, as you know, I work at UBS. We're not typically big on sports analogies, but as they put it, if this was a baseball game, we're probably late in the seventh, bottom of the seventh. All right. But the game may go into extra innings. But our outlook is still quite positive, and you can often do very well in these late cycle rallies. So the idea would be don't let that concern you just because we're getting in a late cycle.
Okay, yeah, because you hear a lot of people, oh, it's been too long, this bullish rally, so it's time to maybe look at something else or not get involved, not jump in because it's too late, but it's not too late, so that's good. What about the Fed and interest rates and things like that? Do you see maybe a recession coming up anytime soon?
We don't see a recession, at least not in the near future, certainly not this year. And I think part of that is the Feds have made it very clear their intention is to probably raise rates not at all this year, maybe one time next year. That's helping to drive things. And also as the trade tension with China gets a little less tense, that's really helping things. And that seems to be developing as well.
All right, so yeah, the Fed being dovish,
exactly.
The Fed is dovish, very good. It's been working out great. All right, does UBS see any new investment opportunities?
Well, I think right now what we want to wait for, if you're sidelined, I would say this next quarter is very important. It looks like we're just in a bit of an economic lull. We expect that to pick up again. You should see growth happening, not just here but also around the world. If those indications are in place, I would say at that point, feel free to put more money back in the markets.
All right. Jack, thank you so much for the insight. All right, let's hope it's a good day on Wall Street as we go forward.
Thanks.
It's down about 60 points, which isn't terrible these days.
Right.
We'd like to see green, not red.